A colossal elephant, a real jumbo, charging straight at an eco-training vehicle like it's auditioning for an action movie. The vehicle's occupants, let's just say, they went from 0 to panic mode in seconds flat. The screams, louder than a rock concert. The elephant wasn't playing bumper cars. It was more like, whoops, wrong turn. A group of hunters, eyes fixed on a massive elephant cooling off in the water, probably thinking it's their lucky day for a trophy. One guy, all gung-ho, raises his gun, ready to make his move. That elephant and other plans. Suddenly, it's like the world's biggest game of tag. And guess who's it? It's a wildlife park in Beijing, home to Siberian tigers, majestic, powerful, and not to be trifled with. Now, here comes an unsuspecting lady, probably thinking she's on a leisurely Sunday drive through the park. But wait for it. She decides to step out of the car. In a flash, those tigers go from lazy lounging to full-on predator mode. It's like something out of a suspense thriller. The safari jeep, cruising through the lush greenery, when out of nowhere, an elephant emerges from the foliage. But instead of making a run for it, these daredevils decide to drive straight at the elephant. Now, that elephant, not impressed, not one bit. It's like a bull seeing red. And that jeep, it's the target. The chase is on. Imagine the chaos as the jeep zooms away. Passengers screaming like they're on a roller coaster from hell. And the elephant is not letting up for even a second. A car in African savanna was cruising through the wilderness when they suddenly found themselves face to face with the jungle kings, lions. One cheeky male lion decides to play peekaboo with the gang's car door. Now, let's not forget, lions may look cuddly in cartoons.
He's gonna fight your mother.
But they're the apex predators of the wild in real life. And that car door, it's no match for those mighty jaws. It's a reminder that when it comes to lions, it's all about respect. From a safe distance, of course. As the gang revs up and speeds away to safety, those playful lions decide it's game on. A seemingly ordinary safari trip in Kruger National Park, with tourists soaking in the sights of the African savanna. But wait for it. Out of nowhere, a white lion decides to crash the party by leaping right into their bus. Panic ensues as the tourists realize they've got an unexpected guest on board. But instead of running for the hills, they're told to stay calm and slowly make their way out of the vehicle. Relax. With a lion on board? Easier said than done. These tourists are no amateurs.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up, man, stand up, stand up, stand up. Come on.
Here we have a tourist soaking in the sights of the Okavango Delta in northern Botswana. But wait for it, here comes trouble in the form of a young leopard. The leopard, curious as can be, saunters right up to the jeep. But instead of keeping a safe distance, this bold cat decides to get up close and personal, sniffing at the tourist's leg like it's a scratching post. And just when you think it couldn't get any wilder, bam! The leopard's claws make contact, leaving the tourist with a bleeding wound.
Watch my shoe.
Still.
Here we have got 3. Count them. 4 or 5 lions, minding their own business.
Catch those two making out.
Okay, Dad, you come into the car. You're gonna have to.
But wait for it. Here comes a car full of tourist girls, probably thinking they've hit the safari jackpot. Now watch closely. One brave lion saunters right up to the car. And here's where the magic happens. Without skipping a beat, that lion uses its paw to grab the door handle, just like we humans do.
There's this locked door. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they could do that. Is it locked? Yes. Are you sure? I hope so. Oh my gosh.
The girls, caught off guard by this unexpected turn of events, let out a chorus of shrieks that could wake the whole savannah. Quick as lightning, they slam that door shut and lock it tight, because when a lion opens your car door, it's time to hit that panic button. Jang Ho Chan, a 46-year-old man struggling with addiction and mental health issues, decided to take a leap into a lion's den at a zoo in Taiwan. Despite warnings from onlookers and zoo officials, Chan waved his jacket like a matador, attracting the attention of the lions. In a heart-stopping moment, one of the lions knocked the jacket from Chan's hand, but instead of retreating, Chan remained in the den as the lion attacked him. Miraculously, he survived, but not without severe injury. Here, we've got a bull with a bone to pick. It's an angry bull, horns gleaming in the sun, charging straight at a car with passengers sitting inside like it's on a mission. Here is a woman playing with fire, or should I say, playing with an elephant. A brave soul, armed with a bunch of bananas, getting up close and personal with a big, hefty elephant. But instead of just enjoying the snacks, this woman teases the elephant, dangling the bananas like a tantalizing treat. A group of eager visitors, ready to take on the jungle and see fierce felines in action. But little did they know, they were about to get up close and personal with the real stars of the show, the tiger. As they roll through the park in their trusty Jeep, excitement fills the air. Right near the legendary Kruger National Park, things were heating up on the safari adventure. The mission of these visitors was to track down a herd of 22 African elephants. But just when they thought they had the upper hand, boom, out of nowhere, a hawking elephant bull decided to crash the party.
What's wrong with you?
Here, we've got a wild ride unfolding at the entrance of the world-famous Kruger National Park. A group of eager tourists, itching to explore the wonders of the African wilderness, suddenly find themselves in a race against time and a herd of elephants. Just as they're about to step foot into paradise, what do they see? A herd of elephants on a mission, making a beeline for the river like they're late for a splash party.
Nakita mo sa...
A Jeep driver and guide perched at the back of their trusty vehicle, soaking in the sights and sounds of the wild. But wait for it. Here comes trouble in the form of a curious elephant. As the elephant approaches, the tension mounts. Will the driver and guide keep their cool or lose their nerve? But the guide is a picture of serenity, not even batting an eye as the elephant's trunk gently brushes against him. Now, that's what I call nerves of steel. Instead of panicking, the guide remains perfectly calm, allowing the elephant to satisfy its curiosity before gracefully walking away. Two fearless lions decide to shake things up by taking on a safari vehicle. But no visitors were harmed in this heart-pounding encounter. The whole shebang was captured on camera.
The whole incident was caught in camera by the driver of another vehicle following the car. The biological park is located about 22 kilometers south of Bengaluru.
A group of adventurers on a Jim Corbett National Park safari, ready for some wild encounters. They're cruising in their trusty gypsy, hoping to glimpse some majestic beasts in their natural habitat. Out of nowhere, a massive elephant comes charging towards their vehicle. Hearts racing, adrenaline pumping, and maybe a few nervous giggles thrown in for good measure. These adventurers find themselves in a real-life game of cat and mouse, or should I say, elephant and gypsy? Getting charged by one elephant is like a heart-stopping roller coaster ride. But when a whole herd decides to join the party, buckle up, because things just got real. Just like this rugged safari Jeep, packed to the brim with wide-eyed passengers itching for a taste of adventure. A gang of 5 to 6 elephants come stampeding towards the Jeep like they're late for the biggest party in the jungle. The driver puts the pedal to the metal and sends that Jeep zooming backward, faster than a jackrabbit on roller skates. Land Rover packed with safari goers, eagerly exploring the wonders of the wilderness. But just when they'd least expect it, they come face to face with a true gentle giant. A safari vehicle parked in the heart of the wilderness, its passengers holding their breath in anticipation. Suddenly, out of the brush emerges a large herd of wild elephants, their majestic forms moving with grace and purpose. But what makes this moment truly breathtaking? It's the sight of the tiny baby elephants trailing behind their mothers. The Jeep is standing along, but suddenly they spot a massive bull elephant approaching. He's a towering giant with tusks gleaming in the sunlight. As he draws near, the passengers hold their breath, unsure of what to expect. But instead of charging or causing chaos, the elephant surprises everyone by simply stopping to sniff the Jeep. At Toronto Zoo, a woman was minding her own business when suddenly her hat decided to take flight like a rebellious bird.
What is going on?
Now, most people would wave goodbye to their hat and move on, but not this daring dame. Oh no, she's determined to reclaim her headwear, even if it means venturing into the tiger's den to do it. A reporter standing amid 3 majestic elephants, delivering the latest scoop to the camera. The just as he delivers the punchline, one cheeky baby elephant decides to steal the spotlight. With a mischievous twinkle in its eye, the baby elephant reaches out with his trunk and playfully boops the reporter on the head.
It is up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild species, and provide a home.
Out of nowhere, a pair of rhinos charges towards a safari vehicle, horns gleaming in the sunlight. The tourist screams fill the air as they frantically plead with their driver. A jeep was cruising through the savannas when suddenly, out of nowhere, a massive elephant charged toward it like a freight train on a mission. The passengers hold their breath as the elephant draws near. But just when it seems like all hope is lost, the driver steps out of the jeep and gestures boldly, signaling for the elephant to stop in his tracks. And would you believe it? The elephant actually listens. A safari jeep leisurely cruises through the reserve with the soothing sounds of nature in the background. But just when things couldn't get any more tranquil, a giant elephant decided to crash the party. A majestic elephant comes lumbering towards the safari jeep, its massive form casting a shadow over the vehicle. A safari vehicle cruising through the savannah with a bunch of excited passengers eager to spot some wildlife. But just when they least expect it, not one, not two, but 4 or 5 cheetahs decide to crash the party. These sleek and speedy predators leap onto the vehicle with agility of acrobats, causing quite a commotion. Some cheetahs perch themselves on the roof, while others cling to the trunk like daredevil hitchhikers. And if that wasn't enough, one adventurous cheetah even decides to take a peek inside the vehicle, shifting places with the passengers as they watch in amazement. 2 safari jeeps cruise through the jungle, with eager adventurers scanning the horizon for signs of wildlife. But just when they least expect it, a majestic tiger emerges from the bushes and begins to walk around the jeeps. With every step, the tension mounts as the passengers hold their breath, their hearts racing with excitement and anticipation. The tiger's presence is awe-inspiring, its powerful stride commanding respect as it approaches the jeeps. But just when it seems like the encounter couldn't get any more thrilling, the tiger vanishes into the dense foliage, leaving the adventurers in awe of the fleeting moment. Tiger 1, the reigning king of his turf, suddenly finds himself face to face with Tiger 2, a newcomer looking to shake things up. But this ain't your average jungle showdown. It's a clash of titans for love and territory. We've got ourselves one serious ticked-off rhino bull on the loose, and he's not messing around. A big, burly rhino bull, clearly fed up with all the commotion caused by those pesky tourist vehicles. Decides to take matters into his own hands, or rather, his own horns. The gizzled old bull means business, and he's not about to let anyone or anything threaten his precious cow and calf. A group of tourists, eager for a glimpse of the majestic lions in their natural habitat, hanging out of their car for a better view. But little did they know, they were about to get more than they bargained for. As they watched in awe, one of the lions felt threatened by their presence and let out a warning bark. A family enjoying a day out at Longley, eagerly exploring the tiger enclosure. Suddenly, they spot not one, but two majestic tigers prowling in the distance. And while it may have been a close call, this family will surely treasure the memory of their encounter with the tigers for years to come.
This is not good. It's not good. He's keeping him away. Well done, keeper. Speed. Did he get eaten?
Can you imagine if you were in that car, you would be...
Yeah, you're bricking it.
Imagine babies in the back.
Now, which one did you find the most interesting? Do let us know in the comment section below, and hit that red subscribe button for more such amazing videos.